Hey, Jimmy from Cuff and Stuff. Well, here we go again. Late afternoon, it's cold, rainy, and nasty outside. I don't want to go out and cook, but you know, I got a taste for ribs. So, what's the quickest way to get ribs done? I'm gonna cook a baby back rib for my wife and I'm gonna do it in prep time, cook, everything in less than an hour. And I'm gonna show you how to do it. So, hang tight. Okay, well, what I've got a baby back rib. I'm only gonna do one just for this. I'm told if you do it just right, you can get two in there, but this is all I need. This is just my wife and I. We're not gonna eat a whole rack. So, I pretty much cleaned it up. I'm gonna come back past the first bone right here, and I'm gonna cut that off, and I'll drop that in the center. I will cook it with the rest of this, but I'm just gonna square it up, make it pretty. I've cut most of the rest of this off. So, let's get the seasoning. And what am I gonna use? Well, you know, Uncle Steve shake. This is pig shake. What else is better to use on pork than pig shake? Not a thing. Nothing wrong with this. So, I don't know whether you can tell or not. Now, I've already pulled the membrane off the back. That just chewy, it never seems to go away. I always take it off. I know there are people who don't, and that's okay if that's the way you want to do it. But cover the back side, and then let's get this top side here. Get him covered good. And there we go. That's got the sides done, the top and the bottom, front and back, however you want to call it. All right, I'm gonna let this hang out for maybe 15 minutes. And in the meantime, I'm gonna start getting the Instapot. And when we get ready to get it started, I'll bring you back. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. This is too easy. We're gonna take a half a cup of water, pour in the bottom. To that, we're gonna add half a cup of apple cider vinegar. And this is Bragg's with the mother. All right. Next, and I don't know whether you can see it or not, but this is set out enough. It's already started to sweat. Now we have the trivet down in the bottom of it. Bone side in, we're gonna curl it on the inside like this. I'm gonna take that piece that I cut off, and I'm gonna set right there. And folks, that's all we're gonna do to the prep. We're gonna take and put the top on, lock it down. We're gonna make sure that we are on seal. We're gonna come over here, we're gonna put it on pressure cook. I want 20 minutes, and that's all. We're gonna let it start. It will say that it's on, and we are going to bring you back after it cooks. Now we're gonna let this naturally vent for, I don't know, maybe 10, 15 minutes. And when we crack it open, we'll bring you back. Okay, well, you see, we've let it go 15 minutes. In fact, it just flipped over to 16 minutes. We're gonna take and vent the last little bit off. and wait on the little metal tab to drop. And there she goes. All right. Look at that. We've got pull back off the bone. Look at there. That's done. I bet that's gonna be so tender. Okay, well, let's take you out. There's the piece we cut off. Look at that. Let's squeeze a little of this barbecue sauce over the top. Wish you could smell this. I know I always say that, right? I do. Not sorry, I'm sorry. I'm gonna get a good coat of barbecue sauce for the top. I'm gonna take my little brush here. Look at that. All right, now I've got the oven set on broil. This took, what, a minute, maybe, 2 at the most. Get the ribs out, get it on the platter. All right, let's take it and put it in the oven. Okay, that's 10 minutes in the broiler. Look at that. Look at that. Is that not gorgeous? All right, let's let that rest for a minute. Bring it right back. Okay, we've let this rest. Let's see if we can cut between these bones here. Look at that. Get a big juicy one. Look at that. See that? Oh my goodness. Now, is there a smoke ring? No, there's not. That looks just as juicy. All right. Well, there's only one thing to do, and that's try a bite. There it is. Isn't that pretty? That's hard to believe that came out of an Instapot, isn't it? It is to me. Well, I'm going in. I'm going in twice. My goodness. That's so juicy, tender. All right, start to finish. We had about 10 minutes of prep. We cooked it for 20 minutes. We put it in the oven, let the barbecue sauce set for 10 minutes. That's 40 minutes. We let it cool for another 10 minutes. Let it rest. That's 50 minutes. We beat that hour. That's less than an hour. Delicious. Is that as good as in my big wood burner? My stick burner? No, it's not. Is it delicious? Yep. Would it do on a night like this so I don't have to go out there and fool with that and cook for 6-8 hours? Yep, it sure does. Listen, thanks for sticking around. If you haven't already, please hit the circle on this side and subscribe. Like the video, share it. I'll have another video for you on this side. Until next time,